Alrighty, guys. So moving on over to Mecole Hardman. Finished wide receiver 61 last year, 26 for 741 targets, 7% target share for 538 yards and 6 touchdowns. Your thoughts around Mecole Hardman?
I think he's a better option than Sammy Watkins. He is a guy that, depending on your league structure, scoring system, the plan is for him still to be returning punts. So you might get some cheap bonus points that way if he's able to break one or two to the house. He's a guy who is another deep ball threat, right? Like they'll run, kind of a deep comeback with Tyreek, and all of a sudden Meikle's streaming down, the seam right there, and they're able to get a couple safeties to bite up on Tyreek, and then all of a sudden Meikle's wide open for a 50-yard touchdown. We saw that play, I think, for 3 out of his 6 touchdowns last year at least. So he's a guy who's still working on some of his route running. He's not a polished route runner by any stretch. We'll see what this offseason did for him and his ability to work on that by himself. But he's the wide receiver wise, he's the guy I would have after Tyreek to have a piece of that Chiefs offense and feel a little bit more comfortable with kind of a true wide receiver 3 in Mecole Hardman. You might have some wide receiver 2 splash upside if he has a big week, but I do think that, he'll settle in somewhere between, 30 and 36 probably by the time the year's done.
Yeah, I mean, same thing for me. I think I had him ranked wide receiver 43 this year. I think he does provide, some of that big playability and some of that upside. Definitely a guy worth a shot in, best ball type of leagues, daily fantasy, those types of deals. A guy that right now with his ADP, which is 91, that kind of puts him up there in range where I'm not necessarily going to be looking to take him in any of my season long type of leagues.